Wonderful. So, yes, I caught up with Ben Ottewell earlier. This is how it went. It's been a long time since I spoke to this gent, and in fact, it was back in Birmingham when Gomez actually came to do a session for me. Ben Ottewell, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you doing?
I'm very well, thank you.
Good.
And loving the single Rattlebag, which, of course, is the title track to the album, isn't it?
That's right, yeah.
And this is your second solo album.
Yeah, that's right, yeah. I had one called Shapes and Shadows out in 2011, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
I mean, you've got that thing that people know who you are because of Gomez, and your voice is so distinctive, isn't it?
I think, yeah, I've been told, yeah.
You know it is.
Yeah, I know it is.
Do you think, I mean, it's quite a transition from what you were doing with Gomez?
It's not that massive.
No.
You know, I mean, there'll always be elements. You know, I mean, you know, if I wrote all the Gomez stuff, or you know, if I was kind of decided what went on a Gomez record, it'd probably sound like this. You know, but with different drillers. But it's not like that. So you know, there's 5 guys in the band. So, you know, I mean, but there's obviously elements of me in Gomez and Gomez in this. You know.
So Matlock, you're actually going to be playing there, aren't you?
I am. Yep. Matlock Bath at the Fish Pond, which is kind of a regular slot for me. So, yeah, it's always nice to go back there, kicking off the UK tour.
Do you know, I've not been to Matlock since I went on my BBC basic training course.
Really? They trained you there? Why did they train you there?
We had to come to London to train in what is now a hotel, the Langham, but it used to be the BBC training quarters. And then you had to go out for a few days and visit another radio station, a local radio station, and I went to Matlock. And
You went?
I did. And we went to
Great.
Matlock Baths where they did an OB.
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah, no, it is a nice place to work. It's slightly confused. Bit of an identity crisis. It kind of thinks it's a seaside resort and kind of a Swiss resort in the middle of... I mean, it's about as far away as you can get from the sea, basically. It's odd.
But it's a beautiful part of the world. I mean, you've got such great countryside and great walks and goodness knows what else going on there. And you've been making your way to Sheffield, Newcastle, Edinburgh, Belfast, Dublin, Galway, Wakefield, Cardiff and London as well.
Yes, indeed. All of those spots. In that order. And
all before Christmas.
Yes.
You're looking forward to it?
Yeah, no, I am. I really am. It's going to be good. Yeah, I was just down in Australia doing the same thing, and it's coming together. It takes a while, you know, for the new songs to get your head around them, especially when it's just solo, you know. But yeah, they're sounding pretty good now.
And you've got Michelle Stoddard supporting you.
Yes, which is fantastic.
She's great. I've seen her live. She's wonderful, isn't she?
She's really good, yeah.
And nice company to have around as well.
Yes.
Now listen, we'd like you to do a morning mantra if that's possible.
Yes.
I mean, do you have one? Do you have, you know, other things people have said to you, parents or whatever, along the way?
Yeah, I mean, there are things. One which strikes me. It's not something I'd say every morning, but I think it's important, particularly when you're involved in something creative, is to not be afraid to fail.
Yeah, exactly.
Basically, not be afraid to kind of go somewhere and, you know, just fall flat on your bum doing it, you know.
And I've seen that with a lot of musicians, though, who are afraid to fail and actually start dissing themselves.
Yeah.
In case, you know what I mean, that they want to preempt anything, so they'll go, it's rubbish. And you think, no, believe in it, and it's okay if people don't like it.
Take it to its natural conclusion. And that's, I think that, you know, with the band Gomez, that's kind of, what you did with stuff,
Yeah. Well, it's a good one. Never be afraid to fail.
Yeah.
Well, have a great tour.
Thank you very much.
All right. Enjoy yourself. And a Merry Christmas way in advance.
Yes, thank you very much. See you too.
Thank you very much indeed, Ben. And here's Rattlebag.
Bring me a gentle elegies and put me in your eulogies. A rattlebag of praise and please to do things better. Your prayers won't raise me from this well. I don't hear the mission bell. I sunk beneath
Ottewell and Rattlebag, and the dates to see him: December 4th in Matlock at the Fish Pond, the Greystones in Sheffield on December the 5th, in Newcastle on December the 6th it's the Mining Institute, Edinburgh, Pleasance Theatre on December the 7th, McHugh's Belfast on the 9th, 10th it's Dublin, the Working Men's Social Club, Roisin Dubh, Galway on the 11th, and the Hop in Wakefield on the 13th, Club Ifabach in Cardiff on the 14th, and the Lexington in London on the 15th.